I'm Sam.
And I'm Tay.
Welcome to the Sam and Tay's Fantasy Football Podcast. So we do have a lot to talk about, especially with Week 1 matchups, a lot of surprises, with wins and losses. But, of course, the hot topic right now is Ray Rice. So, as everybody knows, he got let go by Baltimore, and NFL put in a, what's that ban called? Immediate ban, or what do they call it, Tay?
It's like a lifetime ban.
Like some sort of suspension, like a suspension thing. So Tay, do you think he will play again in the NFL?
It's funny because I think they said Roger Goodell he never ruled it out as if he wouldn't play again. But I don't see why he would, especially since when the video came out, it was total outrage. I think
it was.
I mean, that's the reason why Baltimore released him. I think otherwise they would have kept him on the team.
But you got to imagine, what did people think happened when the first video came out? You know what I mean? Were they just roughhousing?
Right?
I mean, what do you think happened? She came out unconscious. Did you just black out due to drunkenness or whatever? But what did they think happened?
He had to have said something like that. He had to have thought.
He had to have hit her. Did you see the most recent video?
Oh yeah.
Higher quality with audio. So they were arguing before they went into the elevator. They went into the elevator. Ray Rice got in her face, and they were arguing some more. She spit at him. He takes the first swing. He takes the first swing at her. He backs up.
It was like self-defense.
Yes, exactly. He backs up. She charges him, and he smacks her again. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a closed fist or an open hand slap, but he hits her again, and I don't think that knocked her out. I think her head hit the handrail, and her head might have hit the floor, and I think that's what knocked her out. I don't think the hit might have knocked her out. I'm not saying, but her head hit the handrail. So
she hit that thing for you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So self-defense. But quote unquote, there's no reason to hit a woman. But but you know what, my friend,
she could do whatever she wants.
Yeah, no, come on, dude. Quote unquote, there's no reason to hit a woman. Now, my friend Bill Burr, my comedian friend Bill Burr, he might have something to say about that, about hitting women.
They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head. You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it. But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement. What are you, levitating above the rest of us? You're never annoying? Just don't understand. Like, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? All right? How did it happen? Did you not see it? Were you fucking with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you? Firemen put out a fire. They don't just drive away afterwards. They sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging, all right? I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every ass-kicking doesn't just fall out of the fucking sky? You know what it is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of shit, fuck this guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying. Dude, in your heart of hearts, what do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream? And he fucking... Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight and some crazy shit was being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear some crazy female shit like, oh, fuck all your friends, I don't give a fuck. Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, motherfucker. Right? To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh, my God, I'll bring my out.
Yeah, but seriously, you should never hit a woman, guys, okay? So it's not right. But, Tay, I think if Michael Vick can come back from what he did, I think he was in jail for 18 months, and then, I don't know, 2 years out of the league, total.
Yeah, I mean, that was dogfighting.
It was, and honestly, I think people are more emotional about that too. I mean, people can be more emotional about dogs than they are about humans. To tell you the truth, but I honestly see that if Michael Vick can come back from that, I think Ray Rice can come back from this.
He went to jail.
He went to jail. Yeah, and people say, well, is it okay for her to hit him? To hit Ray Rice? Like, no, she got in trouble too. She just got assault charges also. You know what I mean? So I mean, they both got in trouble. But yeah, the video is pretty crazy there. So
it was. I mean, but the past is the past, right? I mean, they're married now. Actually.
They are, but you got to imagine a month after they got married. Come on, dude. It was a setup to make him look. It's like a character build-up, right? A month after that, come on, dude. It was a character build-up for the courts to see. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. People do that. Oh crap, I'm gonna go to court. I better make myself look better. So bam, get married. Get married by the girl who I hit. And that's what happened. But yeah, that's enough about Ray Rice. But Chris, you need here. This is my free advice, and normally I don't give free advice. Chris, you need to drop Ray Rice.
Okay. He still has him on his team.
He still has him. So, Chris, you need to drop Ray Rice and pick up somebody. Free agency starts, this recording probably won't come out until tomorrow, but Tuesday at about midnight Pacific time, or I think 1 or 2 Pacific time, is when free agency starts. So Chris, you need to drop Ray Rice, okay?
Yeah, he probably actually had someone claimed. Like me, I drafted in one of my leagues. I actually went ahead and just cut him right away. I was done with him. After I saw the video, I was like, dude, I'm done. I'm moving on. And I'm just
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, Chris needs to drop him and pick up somebody quick. All right, let's start with studs of the week. Tay, who are your studs of the week? Give me 2 studs.
Probably number one, I think my number one stud would actually be just watching him play. I think Matt Ryan, quarterback.
Matt Ryan, definitely. I have him too. He came out of nowhere.
Oh, he did. He had the yardage, and it wasn't even all in the first half. I think a lot of it just came back, and they were throwing so much. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally. I think if New Orleans didn't turn the ball over in overtime, he would have had 500 yards passing in that game.
Yeah.
But it's because he didn't have to march down the field. I think they coughed it up at their own, near their own 20, 30-yard line. They ended up just kicking the field goal. But he easily could have had 500 yards in that game. So he put up some crazy stats.
Yeah. Who knows? Matty Ice could be back, right? Matty Ice could be back.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, and the other stud is Calvin Johnson. I mean, he could be the best receiver of all time. Even better than Jerry Rice.
I had doubts about him this year too, and I was thinking, I thought Demaris.
No, I was high on Des Bryant. We'll talk. We'll talk about Des Bryant later. But I was high on Des Bryant. I thought Des Bryant was going to be.
Demaris too.
Yeah. Calvin Johnson. Wow, Scott picked him up in the first round, and
he blew me out with that pick.
I kind of thought Scott might have reached for Calvin Johnson, but no, that was a good pick, because I would have gone for a quarterback or a running back, with that pick, but he went for Calvin Johnson. Wow, yeah, that was 63 points. That's even more than Matt Ryan, 40 points. Matt Ryan's only 40 points. So yeah, Calvin Johnson. All right, the duds are for me, of course, Doug Martin, who 2 points. I was high on him. Second round pick.
Who has that guy anyway?
I have him.
I know.
And 2 measly points. Second round pick. So
Isn't he like your sleeper pick almost? He dropped so low, and he got hurt again. I mean,
I had to watch that. And you were saying, how much did Demaris gives you?
Yeah, right. He didn't do very well this year. Honestly, the biggest stats for me, honestly, I would have to say, actually, almost the entire round 1, round 2 picks that people had. I think there were only 3 or 4 big names that popped up. Like I said, Calvin was one of them. Marshawn Lynch,
surprisingly, I didn't think.
Yeah, and then everybody else. Oh my gosh, they
Russell Wilson. Who'd have thought?
I know, right?
That's the other thing too. Seattle. They were, instead of trying to be game manager, for Russell Wilson. I think they're just going to attack. They're going to attack, and they said that after the last preseason game, and I didn't really believe that, but now I believe it. They're just going to attack.
I think they're set up nicely if they do that, because their defense is just studly anyway. I think if they do it that way, I think that it takes a lot of pressure off their defense and having to play every game.
Yeah,
I think that it'd be smarter than just doing that, because they have talented offensive weapons. I mean, they got Harvin, they got Lynch. I mean, they've got great. Well, then you got Russell Wilson. I mean, he's a good quarterback. So.
Yeah. I thought he was just a decent quarterback. Basically. What Trent Dilfer was to Baltimore when they won the Super Bowl. Basically, just don't fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought that's what Russell Wilson was.
Well, because he's like 5'11", right?
Yeah. No, so who knows? Maybe he'll blow it up for fantasy QBs. You know what I mean? I mean for fantasy QB points. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's talk about the pickup for the week. And again, waiver wires are going to be open here, and midnight tonight or something like that. Tay, do you have somebody that you're looking at right now for advice for everybody? Somebody I'm not saying you might not need them, but just overall, is there somebody you're looking at?
Well, I think the biggest going to be the coming out of the outcome of the whole Ray Rice thing. Of course, is going to be probably Baltimore's backfield.
That's right. Justin Forsett.
It's kind of hard to say. Forsett is the biggest name, but everything that I've heard, he's not the youngest running back there.
Yeah.
And also, he's not built for all-down wars, and I think he just got thrown in at the time because
Pierce concussion.
Pierce just fumbled.
He fumbled away.
Yeah, and he just benched him right away because he was just tired of it. So Harbaugh just moved on with Forsett, and I guess their other guy, their rookie, he's not proven yet. I guess the guy that they have below Forsett. So I think. Forsett's probably the hottest pickup. I'd probably pick him up now just because they have to play Thursday.
Yeah.
And, at this point,
I'm
going to get the touches.
Yep. I got Forsett high on my pickup list too. So, Chris, you are, I think, 7th on the waiver wire, Chris. So I don't think you're going to get Forsett to drop Ray Rice. Isaiah Crowell and Terrence West, who Don has. Don has Terrence West. So Crowell might be a lookout. Ben Tate is still a starter because he's getting paid like a starter. So if and when
Tate and Martin, don't you?
No, not in this league. No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you had both of them.
No, I have Martin and Gerhardt, who who Gerhardt didn't do nothing for me either.
He didn't either.
Jeez, man, and then to lose by 3 points, man. Oh, shoot, But, and
the worst drafted team, remember that. The worst drafted team actually beat you last year.
Yeah, I know, the worst drafted. I know Ving beat me.
He had no quarterback.
RG3. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in the Week 1 matchups. My other pickup to look for is Rod Streeter from the Raiders. I was thinking Derek Carr would do good. I was thinking 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he got maybe a little over 150 and 2 touchdowns. But Streeter is his number 1 target. I think he's available. Yeah, I did check. He is available. So anybody who needs a receiver.
And one more receiver that actually I want to throw out there actually is watching him play, and I think they've talked him up all preseason too. And I was worried because Bradford's been out, but Brian Quick from St. Louis.
Quick,
Oh yeah, they've talked about him all preseason. I think they said he's had the best camp for St. Louis and everything like this, and then watching him finally play, and I didn't think he had any chemistry, but he got like 9 targets, which when you get that many targets, at least damn, they're behind too. So I guess they're just going to sit there and throw the ball, and Quick's not a bad pickup for them. So. He's not a bad look at receiver. It's too bad our bench isn't very deep. So
and like I said, I like that our bench isn't that deep. So we're good. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and talk about our first matchup. Let's go ahead and talk about me against Ving here, Heroes for Hire versus the Bowie knife. What do you think? Where did I go wrong, Tay? Now, you look Peyton Manning. He doesn't care about fantasy points. Okay, they're up. You saw the game. why did they go into running offense, waste time, and then all of a sudden, their last two drives, they start trying to throw it, So Peyton Manning really screwed me over. Just one more touchdown, from Peyton Manning, I would have won this, And
I watched that game because I think when they did that, he was so out of sync at that point. I wish they would have just been like in kill mode. They should have just been
they should have put him away. Come on, I want 50 touchdowns from him. Again, and we talked about this before. Doug Martin, Toby Gerhart did nothing for me, and San Francisco for Ving, 18 points. Okay, tell me this.
What hurt you was Rashad Jennings. I think that's what.
I was high on Rashad Jennings. So tell me this, Tay. Look, we live in California, and there are a lot of 49ers and Oakland Raiders fans, which is deservingly so because we're in that region. Why are there a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans? Are these all bandwagons? Why, dude? Dallas Cowboys suck. Why do we see a lot of Dallas Cowboys? Half that stadium in there were all Dallas. So San Francisco. They shouldn't have been that good. Dallas sucks, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. I thought you would have actually won it just watching Hearns blow up, from game one. You're sitting there going, oh, man, I think you got this deal here. But it didn't happen out that way. I mean, that's just, and like I said, you scored some points at least. I mean, it's just, at the very end of it, I think Darcy kind of got you at that.
He did. He did well. Good going, Mr. Worst Draft.
Yeah, he still has the worst draft. I mean,
he still does. He still does.
Has the worst draft.
He still does. Okay. Let's go on to our next matchup. Oreos versus Ran and Chat. So basically, Kevin versus Jeff here. Jeff is the defending champion. Look, Kevin barely beat him by less than a point. Is that less than a point? Yeah. Wow, less than a point. Wow, I told Kevin, you better wait until, you better wait to celebrate before Yahoo, corrects their score, because sometimes Yahoo corrects their score, Wow, look at this. Flacco, man, good thing he played Flacco instead of Cam Newton for Jeff there. Cutler blew up. Wow, Kevin had a solid game. What happened to St. Louis defense? Yeah, 0 points for him there.
I know. Yeah, they did. Minnesota really stomped them in that game. But it all came down, I guess, to Monday night. It was Ryan Matthews.
Yeah.
I think he did just enough.
Ryan Matthews
he didn't do enough.
Yep. And of course, the bad no start is Steve Smith for Jeff.
Who would have thunk it, right?
Yeah, who would know? Steve Smith for
62 times. I mean, I don't think he normally would have thrown 62 times if they weren't.
Steve Smith.
He did a lot that game.
He could have started Steve Smith over Sammy Watkins. I think I would have preferred that. I think I would have preferred that. So that would have really cost him.
Honestly, I would have started Golden Tate over Sammy Watkins on his bench. Actually,
I
would have done him well too because I don't think I would have even played Sammy Watkins. Week one. So.
Yeah, of course. We're just Monday morning quarterbacks. I mean, so we're just talking would have, could have, should. But yeah, exactly. We're good at that. But Jeff, tough loss to you. All right, let's go to the next matchup. Danny versus Sin. Man, Sin just tore it up this week.
I told you his team looks good. Like I look at Banana's team now, his team looks scary. Like honestly, I was like, wow, I would have not thought it, at the end of the draft.
Yeah, Lynch and Stafford, come on.
Oh man, his team looks scary now. Like I'm actually worried. I mean, I would probably end up cutting a couple of his running backs, like Hillman. I don't know if I would keep Blount around, but man, Marino on his bench blew up. I mean, him drafting those many running backs, and he still has good running backs that game. So it's scary. I was impressed.
Yeah, I always like to make fun of Sim after every single draft, but
I think everybody does.
Because sometimes when he drafts, it doesn't make sense. Why would you draft me? And he panics draft. He panics draft. If you guys do not watch the camera when Sin is on, when he's drafting, he does so many panic drafts. And if you guys don't know what panic draft is, it's the time's running out and he drafts somebody. Okay.
The sweat.
You see it.
It's like, I I don't know what to do.
You guys are missing out if you guys don't join us on a live draft camera and mic and everything like that. Sin does a lot of panic drafts.
He would take 30 minutes to draft.
Yes, he does. Looking around. I think he's texting people for advice. He's talking to somebody for advice, But no, Sin has a solid team,
He does. It's scary. I mean, I don't know who he can. I don't know who he can throw.
Man, I'm hoping that's just pure luck for him. You know what I mean?
I agree. Even Wayne did well. I mean, I was like, wow. I can't believe he got so many targets and got the yardage he did, and his team is scary.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Danny though. Danny scored decent points.
Yeah, and I think he would have beat like half the people.
He would have.
He would have beat half the people. So it's like a bad beat. All right. Let's talk about our next matchup. The brothers, Jim and Don, and I have to apologize. I thought this was going to be a toilet bowl, like I said. But man, they put up some numbers.
They did.
They did put up some numbers. Like I said, Russell Wilson just surprised me. I didn't think he was going to do that well for Don. Percy Harvin, I mean, he just one concussion, like one hit, and then he's a concussion, and then he's out again. So I'm not too high on him. Julio Jones, great receiver for him. Chris Ivory, come on, who would have thought, man? Like was Don just filling in somebody with a spot or something?
And he blew up.
Yeah.
He had that 70-yard run and he blew up. And even he could have actually even started Terrence West. I mean, honestly, he had a lot of backup running backs, but all of them did well. The only ones that didn't were, of course, his starting running backs like Ridley and Green, but actual backup running backs did well on his team. So
yeah,
I guess he's got some strategy behind drafting backup running backs, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, his defense, New Orleans, they do win. Okay, they'll win 10 games, at least 10 games. But dude, their defense gives up too much point. Don, here's another free advice: drop New Orleans defense.
Yeah, for -1.
They don't have a defense. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, Sean Green, but man, Don put up a lot of points there, and Jim too. I think Jim would have beat me. You know what I mean? So there, there goes my saying about the toilet bowl. But no, that was good. That was good. But just to let you know, older brothers usually win, Tay, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay?
Good thing I don't have an older brother.
Okay, let's talk about the next matchup. You against Scott there. Hey, this is one of the predictions that I got right too. I mean, if you recall from last week. So you did end up picking up Philadelphia's defense, gave you 14 points.
That helped.
Yeah, it did. Wow, Calvin Johnson did.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, my team was balanced. It's just the fact that he's got two players that just blew it up. I mean, Luck and Calvin Johnson. And the thing is, he still had Calvin. I wasn't worried about Keenan Allen. I think Allen is overrated this year compared to what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
In San Diego, I don't like him, but I was worried. I was worried about Calvin Johnson. I was like, oh, man, he's still down only by 20 points, and he's probably going to give me Monday night just because Calvin's Calvin. And it hurt me. And the thing is, I have Stafford as well in the other league that I'm playing him in, so I was kind of rooting for him, but not really rooting for him to throw 2 touchdowns and catch 160 yards from Calvin. But
you did leave some points on the bench with Mark Ingram there.
I know. Well, even Benjamin. I mean.
Yeah, but where would you plug in Benjamin though? Where a receiver? Where would you plug him in as a flex?
But then
who did you flex?
How do you bench Lacy and Foster, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, no, you can't. You can't bench Lacy or Foster, but
well, I can't. Monday morning quarterback I can bench.
Yeah, I mean, he is concussed now, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I was actually high on Ingram this year, and that was stupid of me just to actually sit him. So.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the lowest scoring matchups. Chris against my brother there. The Hippopotamuses against Knoxville. Man, like I said, if Knoxville would have played anybody else, he would have lost. Yeah. But just so happens with matchup, he played Chris. Chris is the lowest scoring of all for this week. Yeah. So, man, this is horrible. Look, Cruz, 3.4 points. Le'Veon Bell, wow, at least, Le'Veon Bell got him got him good points.
Le'Veon Bell looked good. He actually
he did, and then of course I think Blount stole his touchdown from goal line. But wow, that's this is a crappy matchup, dude. Look at Tom Brady.
Totally. This was the actual toilet bowl, actually.
Yeah, this is right here, and look at Tom Brady. They're hyping him up, during the off season, and he looks like that against Miami. I mean, I don't know if Miami's just that much better or what the heck's wrong with the Patriots, But Brady.
Yeah, that's that much better.
Yeah, Brady didn't look that good. Drew Brees. He could have did better for Chris. Man, this is horrible right here, man. I hope
he could have, but they were well balanced. Actually, I think they ran the ball and they threw the ball well. I think they just lost at the end because their defense is, like you said, their defense is horrible. So
yeah,
I don't think it was Brees' fault in that game.
Yeah,
I think he does better than Manning though, as far as helping fantasy teams sometimes because he cares about fantasy, I think.
All right, let's go to the last week one. Matchup here. This is Terry versus Hong. Wow, Terry blew it up too. 130. Is that the 130? That is the. Whoa, Scott also had 130 also. But,
he did.
Yeah. Wow, and Kaepernick, he did well. I mean, I hate the guy, but he did well against Dallas.
He did well enough.
Yeah. Matt Ryan just blew up for Wang, but besides Matt Ryan,
the only one. Player
that was everything else did kind of at projected or just way lower. Demaryius Thomas.
I think if Ryan didn't blow up, actually, I think Hong might have been the lowest scoring.
True. Yeah. If
40 points from the guy. I mean,
if Matt Ryan would have went with his projected points. That's an extra 20 points right there,
That's true.
Yeah, look at Jamar Charles, another dud, for week one.
Their game plan was horrible. I mean, I don't know if you saw the numbers, but like Andy Reid didn't even bother running the ball. I think he just totally put Charles in the back burner and he just started throwing the ball with Alex Smith.
Yeah, well, hey, Alex Smith got that brand new contract. They figure, hey, dude, better make him earn it.
Got to prove it.
You got to earn it. We pay you this much. But, I mean, wow, offensive linebackers better watch out for him too, man.
You should have drafted Julius Thomas. That would have been nice. You would have had that combo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's it for last week's matchup. We won't do predictions for next week matchups because we rarely get them right anyways. And,
we're horrible.
Yeah, you guys don't want to hear us do predictions here. No. But the only matchups that I want to look out for is next week is the Hippopotamus versus P&P's Daddy-O. Two white guys in our league going against each other, and we'll see how that one plays out. But that's the only reason why I choose them as a matchup of the week is because those two are the white people going up against each other. Instead of it's always Asian versus Asians here. Anyways, normally. But now we have white versus white for next week. But that's it for now. Great first week, everybody. Good luck next week. Try to get your waiver wire pickups in.
Midnight tonight, at least. Well, 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Well, 30 minutes for us that we're talking here, But for Tay, I'm Sam. Thank you, everybody, and good luck next week.